What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your Mile High Priest, chilling up here on Venus's Day. It's Friday, March 14th. Happy birthday, Pisces. What's good? This is a message for the collective. This is a collective reading, no matter your sign placement. I wanted to look into the upcoming Mercury Retrograde station, which is in about 12 hours from this recording. Also digging into a lot of the full moon eclipse energy. What a wild time, right? And the Venus retrograde, as well as Mars picking up speed after its retrograde phase in Cancer. Soon it will venture into Leo. Currently it is midway through its transit through Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you, your path, your time and attention. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. I've already cleansed our space, and connected with my guides, and I ask to connect with your guides, and also ask and petition for protection as I channel and download divine messages to interpret for your divinity, your spiritual exaltation, your human evolution, and your expansion through all spaces, all times, your magical exaltation, your magical dimensions. It seems like it is an end of a matter. We have the Two of Pentacles, 26th, second house owning, from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle by Susan Shepard. And then card 21, Sagittarius IC, Six of Wands, through travel, through journey, through an understanding of your spirituality, through asserting your religion, the you that is you. And then we have the magical aspect of the Four of Cups. So what you think now is likely what will come to be. And so I want to assert that even though the times is rough and tumble, as I like to call it, you got to burp that sugar hiccup, right? We got to get to the real honey. Likely we've been dealing with a lot of sweet and handsome, sweet and beautiful folk, and maybe it was a lot about possession. However you want to suppose that you align with that word. A lot of us run with superstitions, and that's why I like to assert divinity, spiritualism, and spirituality and your own theology through the studies and the history that we've accumulated on this beautiful planetary object. Wow, we have the number 55, 55, and 555. So yes, even though your intuition is needed to guide you through this time, I don't want you to suppose that the decision has been made, because remember, you're working with spirit. Sorry. And so in the retrograde season, you're still in a review and analytical process, and we can't suppose that everything's ready. It's not a quick fix, right? Especially after coming out of a major journey, whether it involved work, whether it involved expenditures, whether it involved you really coming through from start to finish with a journey with your money, with relationships. This is the you will own it card. So it's like you did own it. So regardless of what has transpired and what is happening at the moment, remember, it's not fully baked yet. Wow. There we go. Confirmation. Anyway, there is a victory. Maybe there has been a lot of freedom to to understand what others' understanding of their own freedom, what it means for them to be liberated, and then through those protections and through the self-awareness and awareness, through application of clarifying and purifying, you've been able to come to understand actions that you were taking and actions that you will take. So again, before you run out the door, understand whether it's severity or peace where you have arrived. And a lot of us are it's not so linear. So there's peaceful, lucky breaks, and there are also terrible lies. Wow, left ear started ringing right then and there. I did want to read to you the quote from Emily Dickinson. Wow, okay, yes. I know a lot of you are manifesting, so writing is really good right now. But making sure you maintain posterity, as in don't tell everyone what you want to accomplish or manifest, or to get to your goals. You can assert the initial steps, but does it involve the full explanation and the giving away of your ideas and your magic, right? Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, this is a good luck card. Favorable conditions, being open and broad-minded, right? So it's important to understand that the scales are not to be tipped, right? You want to balance. And we do have the shadow card, which I believe is so appropriate for the full moon eclipse, because there are a lot of good things that come out of like the rubble. And it's just finding the strength, right? The sun bear. And it's likely, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, with a Scorpio Taurus, or a Cancer, or maybe those are the topics. Someone, a homebody versus a party body, a very brute masculine versus a more feminine spirit that may require, just having a more lighthearted fun, and also someone who needs to be open and ready to receive protection from their surroundings and from their decisions, and naturally just following instincts through patience and perseverance, and understanding that in following your instincts, that is taking a lot of strength from you. So there needs to be a lot of protection imposed on yourself, like self-protection, until you get to your union, whether that is a spiritual or divinely manifested in your three-dimensional reality, to come to understand that you're walking the path to that commitment. And so there is a need to do it for you, to feel lucky even though you're on your own, or to understand that you have made it out of a tough time, and that as long as you keep with patience, self-preservation and protection, and you don't lash out per se, this isn't really about them. It's just like, don't lash out at yourself. Feel lucky, feel good. Understand that you are drawing in what's on your mind. So the need for clarity, I was thinking rosemary in the kitchen magic, rosemary, lemon for protection. And then we have Palo Santo guardian. Yeah. Wow. We have Palo Santo coming in. And then blue lotus, intuition. Number 5. Wow. Look, 555. Metamorphosis, number 7. Here we have 55 Palo Santo, and then we have 5 blue lotus, intuition. So right now, caught in the spirit of protection, and banish and diminish the spirit of confusion. Understand that the road is opening. So this is your breakthrough, but it feels like you may walk alone, even though there are many people in your home or around you, or maybe you surround yourself with many, and now you need space, right? Giving others freedom. The color violet, magenta, and blue. Freedom, exploration, lucky breaks, religion, travel, philosophy. So you are maybe in a time in that you are offering your partner or your friends, or they are also offering you a lot of space, or there is a need for that if you haven't taken that time. I think that was in one of the collective readings, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to say hi. Don't forget to comment, share this with others, and also subscribe if you've been hanging out with me. Let's see. Sagittarius is a sign of large animals, especially horses and big dogs. So I was gonna tell y'all that. Did I say we're in the Mars hour? Oh yeah, Mars is one of my rulers, like of my chart, and so that draws in noise, and especially black dogs. I love black dogs, but also there's not an issue, but the energy's there where like dogs are barking, and there's a lot of energy between dogs and me, and I usually give them space. Like I don't really try to cuddle up to a dog, or like, I'm not a dog person per se, but I love dogs, and especially I love black dogs. It's just in my zodiacal nature. And then also horses, obviously a big sign of what is this, Sagittarius. So the black horse sometimes being a symbol of being overtaken, being possessed once again. And so it's just reclaiming your status, your posture, your independence, your freedom, right? And that doesn't mean you're going to be on your own. It just means that the timing, the quality calls for that. And then we have, again, the magical aspect of the fourth house, roots 28, Four of Cups. So you are in a time of that, really deciding to move with what is not fixed. So your decision is to arrive at a decision. Does that make sense? Oh wait, I was supposed to read to you Emily Dickinson, their quote: "Luck is not chance, it's toil. Fortune's expensive smile is earned." And really the quality of the full moon is just that. Here's a quote from Samuel Johnson that is gathered by Linda Hill in the Sabian Oracle for Virgo 25. So I'm looking ahead a little bit. It matters not how a man dies, but how he lives. Samuel Johnson. Okay. So it's not the destination, right? It's not the prize. It's not the big lump sum. So in your declaration of what you want, so thinking clearly, thinking, dare I say, positively, or just feeling more abundant and lucky. How about that? Is it just the money, or is it the feeling? Is it the freedom? Because we have 10th house, 34, the world. So something will come to, it will arrive. So there could be an event. There's a lot of that. And you could be invited, and it may not be the most like fascinating event. It may be where you're like called to address a situation that leaves us without something, or but this is in the past, and it's like kind of like going to a funeral. So your question may somehow be rooted in the past, right? Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started, even if it has been years since you've seen your friend. Memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. These memories will change you in the way you view your life. Okay, so I think we're out of the shattering. These are good cards. We have public, fame, infamy, how you appear. We have you will own it, Two of Pentacles. We have freedom and good luck and fortune. Six of Wands, Sagittarius, 21 I see. The fourth house is also a house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic. Could feature, after all, the fourth house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of magic and the unseen world. And then we do have the shadow. So this is like following your intuition, following instincts, having more fun, leading with your inner child. So don't suppress what you truly want, who you truly love, what you truly want to do, the adventures you want to take, whether on your own or with someone. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. Yes, it's going to take courage. South Nodal gives too, right? Memories from a past life. Will you repeat this? Is it going to be the same mistake? Maybe coming out of making many mistakes in relationships or with money. Sagittarius is the big spender. Shadow aspect can be like overspending. Shadow aspect can be like non-commitment. Many lovers, things like that. So this is also a card of love, right? But coming to first understand the type of love you want that satisfies the like inner soul, inner child soul, okay, at a soul level from a past life, that sort of thing. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sorry that my bag fell. Causing commotion over here from the stirring, right? There's a lot of stirring. After Mercury stations direct in about 12 hours, we will encounter a like 2.5 days of a void of course moon. So it's like a time to sit with it. Yeah. And that's really what the shadow and the scales are about, right? Wow, and then we have balance. Oh man, wow. The word, yeah. Writing, maybe someone wants to talk to you, maybe someone finally speaks up. Okay. We just want to know what is we are at mid-March, okay? Mid-March vibe check. Mid-March to end of March vibe check. What's good, party folk? Thank you so much. Let's see, what do I have here? Mystic Monday's Oracle. This is such a beautiful deck, but it like plugs me into the here's the star, wish fulfillment. Things might be looking good over the next 2 weeks. And again, it's tough. You have to have a lot of clarity because, yeah, coming out of confusion, right? Allowing the dust to settle and being very clear, feeling more fortunate in this case. You have really lucky cards. The world, as in you and others, how others view you and how you pertain to them, right? My hair is like, I sometimes don't like how I'm sorry that I'm fixing my hair on camera. I just, it's the growing pains, right? Look just as cool. Wow, Two of Cups. So the restart of a friendship, of a union, from a lighter note hitting a lighter note or a lighter perspective, a higher octave of love vibration, soul connection, soul mates. Six of Swords. Wow. Yeah. After, it's almost like leaving with nothing. Maybe right now you feel like there's nothing to lose. Maybe even having experienced like someone's passing in the family, or someone near dear to you, and now having to speak, or maybe honoring the departure. There is a departure, though. There's a clarity. Mercury, is it Mercury in Aquarius? Yeah. Receiving clarity from the other, or allowing others to receive clarity from you, finally speaking up. But get ready, be ready to speak, be ready to give the speech. Six of Swords. What else, Spirit? What do we got? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You've been resting. In your rest, you've been manifesting, working on your craft as well. I like that. Flowing, release. So this is about releasing unjustified projections. So not allowing your pain to be projected on the other, right? Allowing yourself to heal, and then allowing them to heal, giving each other space to heal from connections that left that jagged space, put you in a shadow, the need to be liberated and free, the need to go work and make and fixate on money, or maybe coming to understand now, through healing, through time, the passage of time, and through honoring wisdom and applying spiritual wisdom and applying what you have learned in your spirituality, spiritualization. And also being protected, like protecting the mind, right? We said rosemary and lemon, and the kitchen. And then we have Palo Santo, guardian. Pluto, okay. It's a lower octave of Pluto, but a high octave of the South Node, which we just went through the South Node in Virgo. And then we have the Sun and the Moon. That being the balance. I'll have to read that to you, right? But here's Palo Santo. So cool. Wow, yeah, we were just talking about Three of Swords, right? Wow, Six of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, okay. Coming to be fair to you, and more so honoring what is fair for you, and how can you call in fairness? How can you call in folks in situations, more importantly, not specific folks. Don't manifest specific folks, right? Maybe you realize that too, that you can't manifest a particular person. But also, if a particular person arrives in your life, are you ready for them? Are they ready for you? Honoring that aspect, making sure that you're not giving too much to one situation because you suppose that that's the end all be all, and then allowing others to give what they can offer you, and then allowing others to treat you fairly, seeing it for what it is, seeing what fairness in relationships are, and more so treating yourself fairly. So we have the mind, and then we have the body. Holy whoa, 66. You're working on emotional fulfillment, okay? The need, one of you or both of you need to address 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so the change, this could be like someone who was really dedicated to money. Maybe both of you were dedicated to money. One of you was dedicated to love. One of you was dedicated more to work, owning possessions. Maybe both of you, we've been talking a lot about possessions. Maybe you wanted to possess them as a lover, or vice versa. And then you wanted to possess, or they wanted to possess the homes, the money, the jobs, or vice versa? Or was it the need to refine and clarify what it is that both of you want, what it is that you want? Okay, there seems to be two individuals. There seems to be a lot of like toil and labor, but also quit playing games with my heart. Make a decision. Sun and Aries upcoming, right? That'll be in like a week. Wow. Less than like 5 days from this reading. So being ready for that moment, but addressing what is fantasy and what is true commitment. What can you truly commit to? Can you really own it? The 10 of Cups next to the 2 of Pentacles means you can really own it, but it's recognizing the responsibility, or recognizing what you prioritizing. Are you prioritizing love now, or prioritizing the relationship? 10 of Cups is also two people from different walks of life, or it could be two people that already come with a family, but okay, this is, you guys, this is not bothersome to you. I don't know why we have to mention it, but just so that you know, Sagittarius, they do have that kind of a more proclivity towards others outside of their own, like I guess like naturally, like, or maybe this is what I'm picking up, like now treating them fairly even though they are different, maybe honoring similarities, coming from giving into too much of the differences between you. Maybe that's what caused separation, but now what brings clarity is knowing that this can work, knowing that you can work towards it, and knowing that it is like a true wish fulfillment and not just wanting, needing. And maybe it came from that, and that's why 6 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles, the need to address why you were left out. Why did you leave yourself out? Why did you allow them to leave you out, right? Look, it's like closed. How does that happen? But here's the 7 of Pentacles next to the Star. And then the King of Pentacles, a Taurus, which is like that family man, right? And it doesn't have to be so normative like that. It just means like the next grown-up phase, or maybe someone was like so stuck on just making money, and it's like, yo, you gotta move. You gotta break away from that. Breaking away from just the money. Is it just the money? The money? All that money? Is the money just the only motive? Wow, the High Priestess knows something. I don't know. What do they know? Wow, well, how do we get 2 High Priestesses? The High Priestess knows that you guys are psychically connected. That's cool. Okay, teardrops. Just let the waterworks flow. One of you is so unemotionally available, emotionally unavailable. Wow, what did I say? Unemotionally available. Mercury is definitely retrograde. This is the review process. So will you recognize, wow, Mercury will move back into Pisces. So it's like something you left behind that you don't necessarily want to leave behind. Something you can take away from the demise, from the destruction that was like the last year or so. Wow, Knight of Pentacles. What is that? Taurus vibrations. A lot of Taurus vibrations. You are worth it. They are worth it. You know now your level of worth that brings you to this vibration. Whether it's like that you are going to work towards building a foundation, or also building a relationship, right? And can we look into what you don't see as far as the situation? What can help you to reel in that patience, the perseverance, the strength to be patient. Wow, fairness. Okay, King of Swords speaks. Oh yeah, will the King of Swords speak? The King of Swords in a fair decision will want to take this leap of faith. Okay. Wow, the star towards a leap of faith towards your wish. Now that you have clarity. Okay. What can help you though is like staying in your zone, staying mentally clear, aligning with mental clarity, aligning less with control, and aligning more so with self-control and self-mastery. Okay, before you come into the commitment, right? A very cold, calculated person will require strength. In due time, the hermit, that is something that can be communicated. It will take strength. It likely has involved an ego death. And wow, responsibility in spirituality. Oh my gosh. And understanding that the legacy isn't only about making money. It's about appearing in the community, being part of a community, and your community could be your family, like considering the group, understanding that if you want ultimate freedom, then are you necessarily a part of a community? Like, how are you addressing your extreme, liberated, freedom-seeking, masculine? How does that fit into a community that now involves partnership, right? Wow, okay. But this could be also it could involve two masculines, or it doesn't have to be two males, but it's just addressing the masculine aspect and maybe being driven so much by passion and maybe not knowing necessarily how passion evolves, and maybe understanding that they were through spiritual ascension and through clarity and through releasing a lot of the need for independence and control, like cold, calculated possession now. And then it was like someone was more attuned to, we do have Sagittarius, wow, Leo as well, and then Aquarius and Gemini. Okay, so it's like very, very worldly, and then you want romance, but then you want to be over there, but then you want to be here, but then you want to be over there. And it's like the community, that's not communal, that's not the legacy you want to build, is it? What is the legacy you want to build? You are both attracted to each other. You know that psychically too, because we have 8. There's so much strategy involved. Like, there's so much need for control. There's so much like asking others. There's so much reliance on others. Like this King of Wands, like maybe relying too much on your community, your friends, your family to tell you what to do. And that drives you into this, like, you not following your intuition and feeling trapped, whether it's feeling trapped by them. Like, it's like they feel possessed by you and then you feel possessed by them, but both of you are just lost, way lost. The need for responsibility, now coming to understand how you can be responsible. Take what you can from the lessons learned, okay? And stop supposing that folks have the answers for you. Maybe listening to the right people is what if you want to listen to others, is it possible to find people that you can actually trust and that you should be listening to, that do speak to your intelligence, and maybe that can address your strategy in love? Like, what was I listening to? I don't know. Something about like love is not under your control. And then, so we have the Chariot, taking responsibility. and coming out. In due time, in your silence, you have determined what it will take, where you want to go, the direction you want to take. This is beautiful. Okay, coming to your own understanding. Yes, wow, the shadow and the Seven of Swords, moon in Aquarius. Holy wow. So over the last month, 6 weeks, the last 6 weeks, this is what's been going on. In secret, on your own. Maybe that was actual freedom and independence you needed, or that is how you needed to address, or that is what has actually helped you to address what direction to take, what you really want through your connection with spirit, and then not being so black and white about it. Because, okay, the Chariot is like trying to steer, and the High Priestess is like being in the middle, right? And so there is a balance, and more so balancing how you feel, knowing what you want and how you're going to arrive at it through will and through conscious direction, but also connection to a higher source or higher understanding, right? And then also knowing truly what you deeply want to manifest, and believing that you can. So it is going to take maybe the connection to your spirit. Wow. Collective. Look, the Hermit. Someone, wow, Queen of Pentacles. Something, wow, love. The World, okay, yeah. Someone's hiding from you. Maybe ego death is involved. And then we have the Sun Bear. So this masculine, Leo, the Sun, the summer months, from spring, summer, this is what's arriving at the intuitive, then being decisive through finally someone following their own freaking heart, their own freaking light, finally someone becoming clear and getting the guts to do it, right? Love, delivering, special delivery. Okay, this is so cool. After strength comes coming to it, right? From that ego breakdown comes coming to you. That was the blockage, okay? Coming to your own light, coming to your own understanding without others' interference. You've allowed too many people to interfere in this. So will it be something that you take on, right? Okay. Holy moly. Will it be something that you take on? Here's that Sagittarius need. In the meanwhile, you're exploring this. The Knight of Wands is someone coming back, right? Ace of Cups. Okay. So who is this masculine that's hiding, right? Or if they are hiding, they're addressing their spirit. Look. So here's the Six of Wands once again. Here's the Sagittarius and the Leo, growing, This is very independent, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups, which says we have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups come out. But Eight of Cups was in reverse, so understanding that you will need to here's spirit again. Here's spirituality kind of taking a center stage at this point to clear away the mind. Will you pay attention to more what your spirit wants in celebration of love? Another celebration card, Three of Cups, and then Six of Wands. Will you do it the same? Maybe this Knight of Wands doesn't want to do it the same, and that's why the King of Wands appears, because even though you guys are still not coming together, even though you two are not committing yet, it has taken this like level of assertion, like rising to the occasion, right? In secret, maybe on your own, independently, coming to more clarity, receiving clarity in the like mental clarity in a more loving, respectful manner, less cold, more spirit. So now understanding the spiritual aspect of this relationship, and understanding who you can pay attention to, because it seems like whoever was giving you advice told you to go away, or you listened to not your intuition, you just were more so in your freedom. But freedom, now the Hierophant is looking at me, that wasn't very, you were not respecting yourself. You left it behind to go do something else. And then that's when you found God, or God found you in you leaving, or maybe also even addressing over consuming, right? We've been talking a lot about that with all the Pisces stuff, is like what makes you unclear, all the partying, all the drinking, all the substance, and even like the need to control or the need to be free, like, but not knowing why you want freedom, like constantly walking away, right? Here's the shift. Wow, Six of Cups. Knight of, someone is going to say something through healing. The Star and the Tower. There's some truth coming. Wow, yeah, there's some responsibility to make this work. It's like a flip, right? And here's another celebration card. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Patience, Creation, Sun and Scorpio at the bottom. Wow, someone's really trying to determine if this was going to happen, right? Either way, it will be justified, no matter. But this is taking on the project, right? This is the Knight of Wands not wanting to, and then coming to finally realize that they do want to shift into a celebratory owning it. We have the Two of Wands, so going for it, understanding a phase is over, understanding that you can come out of that phase of your life if you choose to. Now you're given that leeway and that time and space to review and analyze. Do you want to move on from that phase, that landscape? You've covered enough lands, okay, and you've come to a realization that you're ready to take something new on. Boom. Justice, which we always say is money and love. You've been working on something and now you want to work on the other thing too, love. The Owl says, do you want to apply your wisdom that you have in your phase, in this previous liberated version of you, the version of you that is single, and the version of you that is like in and out, sort of like passionate lover? Now you know more than just like the truth. You've come to a mastery, self-mastery point. Now, how will you exude that? The owl here also tells you to apply that wisdom, because Spirit does want to gift something to you. They do want to, Spirit wants to assert that you can't take this, and that both of you are single. And wow, wait. Both of you are single, but ready for love is what I was going to say. Okay, look, 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now it's in reverse. And then the Queen of Cups. And here's the Chariot. We have the Chariot over there, coming to responsibility. Ego deaths, okay. Understanding now. You've received enough confirmation. You've received enough bad advice, and you've received enough good advice that you know what you truly want. And you're like untangling from others' need to control you. And now you steer your own, okay, your own ship to love. Steer yourself to love. Both of you are very independent. Maybe there has been a lot of defeat, like defeating, fighting, the need for rest, a lot of resentment, 4-4, clarification, transformation, getting really clear, honoring that a lot of it is in the mind, and it was a lot about like self-imposement, keeping yourself small, keeping yourself tied to money. That creates illusions, the need to have patience and work through that. To kind of balance out, like, do you want this or not? Wow, the Lovers. It seems like you want it because it's like 3 of Pentacles. It's like Temperance, 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and 8 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. Now you want, and then Page of Swords. Now, wow, the Magician. Now you know what you want to manifest. Being with this person, whether it's work related. And then the King of Wands knows that they're going to have to make the clear choice and set up boundaries on their own, really, to come to this 2 of Cups. Moving out of fear, moving out of the belief that it's like they created their own. This King of Wands, this masculine, created their own possession. They've possessed themselves. They've been possessed by fear, by not making decisions, right? King of Wands, not making decisions, but finally, through ego death, making a decision, through coming to you. There they are. 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Cups. Okay, who stands above the rest? Who is of no competition, right? Alrighty then. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Pentacles keeps coming up, and the Lovers keeps coming up too. Okay, so decisions still need to be made. Fair, just decisions. Allow that to come. I do want to read the scales for you. Nothing is yet set in stone, right? Wow. She holds the scales of justice delicately between her fingers. She carefully weighs every spoken word people utter in her presence. Too much advice from everyone, right? Each nuance, each word choice petitioners make, give their disposition away. Oh, I'm sorry. Each nuance, each word choice petitioners make gives their position away. Determining right from wrong requires an intricate skill. Not everyone can do what she can do. Flowers decorate her hair, showing her beauty, showing the beauty that happens when the scales pass judgment. Her golden clothing matches the small scales dangling in each hand. If you look closely, one seems higher than the other. That the results bring positive or negative outcomes. Only history will tell. Listen to what is going on in the situation and make a decision and to benefit your world. Bring proper judgment back to the world. Okay, and then where judgment was with that king, right? The King of Cups following their intuition finally. Wish fulfillment, money and love. Wow. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. And then here's the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Patience and perseverance. The need to listen to you and your heart. Okay. You're done receiving everyone's advice to you, for you, understanding who's attempting to control you and who's actually who actually wants to see you win in love, and earn and own it, right? Who's for that? You will see that, right, over the next 2 weeks. Thank you so much. I honor you. I'm just gonna ding the sacral bowl and the root bowl. Now I'm like, whoa. Okay. 11. We are now in the sun, the hour of the sun, joy. Okay, come to real in joy. Go from there, right? The sun bear. Are you there? Are you awake? Are you hiding? Time to come out. Time to manifest true love and owning it. Build the foundation. Build the foundation now. Patch up what needs to be patched up if it does, right? I send you all the love, deepest healing emerald hues to your heart center, and protective, brilliant violet white light, divine white light to protect your energetic body. And make sure to take time out. Don't let everyone know what you're up to. Allow them to see once you've made the decision. It's that kind of, it's that quality of time, okay? They will come to see. Maybe a lot of people have a hand in your luck, okay? Now, be the driver, okay?